Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Grassroots Racing. We are entering into week 4 at Southern National Motorsports Park. We're going to be tuning over into the practice session now. A nice, exciting event as we enter this Friday is that this race will be solely league drivers. So we actually had a huge influx of drivers added to the league this week. Very exciting. A lot of work on the back end for us as we got everything lined up. But super excited to have some new drivers in tonight. It is going to be a little bit of a shorter roster, but all of these are actual real drivers tonight, no AI. So that's going to be a huge milestone for Grassroots Racing. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We do have just a few more minutes left in the practice session. Then we'll be hopping over into qualifying. Stay tuned. Good evening, Lamar. Thanks for tuning in. Very, very exciting tonight. I'll run through everybody's names as we go through. I'll try to key in on a few of the drivers through qualifying. I don't know if I'll get to everyone. But yeah, very exciting milestone. Thanks for tuning in to watch tonight. Happy Friday to you too. Yes, Dalton is going to be racing tonight. I think let's try to hop on over, check in on him. Looks like he's coming around that corner right now. So he'll be joining us tonight racing. We also, of course, have the Wilson brothers. And then we have number 88, David, and Willis, number 54. So our staple members that have been with us from the beginning. And then we have a few other newcomers tonight. So very excited. We'll kind of key in on a few of them. And thanks for joining us tonight to watch Derek. Happy Friday. I agree. I think it would be really nice to see David. I know he's been practicing quite a bit. Definitely want to see some shining there so he can come up and challenge the Wilson brothers and Dalton. We are going to go over to a very quick commercial break, having a little bit of trouble with the camera angles and switching those up tonight. So I'm going to see if I can do a quick fix while we are still in the practice session. And then I'll be right back over. Red wine with a splash of pineapple. That does sound like a wonderful beverage, Lamar. Thanks for sharing. I personally am more of a white liquor kind of person. I do like my wine though, so I could get behind that. All right, so we did get that sorted. I'm going to hop back over into racing, into the practice session tonight. Definitely, yes. Water for all the drivers. They can have a celebratory beverage after the race tonight. Thanks for tuning in, Zane. Glad to have you join in. All right, so we do, as mentioned at the beginning, this is going to be a first for the Grassroots Racing League tonight. We are having our first official race without any AI drivers. So these are all league members. We had quite an uptick of drivers join the league this week. So very excited for that. Right now we're keyed in on number 1, Dalton Merriman, who joined this week. We're going to hop on over through a couple of our drivers. Up next, number 5, our trusted and true, been with the league since the beginning. Number 5, Scott Wilson. We're going to hop on over to another newcomer, number 6, Nicholas Sutton. We have number 10, Colton Keller. Number 12, Owen Bridges. Looks like he's still joining in. I know he said he might be a little bit late today. Same with number 20, William Petro. We do have number 29, Scott Drost, all the way from Canada, joining us tonight. We have number 42, DJ Grammer. Number 54, Willis. Again, one of our original league drivers tonight. Keying in on another newcomer, number 57, Bristol Williams. We have our league regular and creator, number 73, Dalton Slayton. Number 84, Rob Loist. Number 88, our favorite, David Bryant, making a lot of good timing as he's coming around. David, I do have to give him a shout out. He has been fantastic since joining the league. Really, everybody has, but David has been on top of it. He wants to learn. He asked really great questions. He's excited to hang out. So definitely keep an eye out for David tonight.
Absolutely. You as well.
We have number 97, Stephen Porter, new joining the league tonight. And last but not least, one of our originals, number 99, Samuel. As as we round out the practice session with just 1 minute to go, we'll be jumping over into qualifying soon.
Oh yeah, Keller.
Again, as we're counting down through this practice session, I want to give a big thank you to all tuning in to watch tonight. If you feel active and want to give us a comment in the chat, let us know where you're watching from or who you're supporting in the race tonight. Would love to hear from you. Love to hear it. Stone Mountain, Georgia in the stands. Glad you're tuning in tonight, Lamar. All right, so we did have the end of that practice session. We are going to be jumping over into qualifying here shortly. I agree. Out here, Milton in the Texas heat is no fun. Same boat over here. All right, so we're going to try to key in on as many drivers as we can through qualifying, so bear with me. We're going to see a lot of changes here. But up first, we have number 1, Dalton Merriman. We're going to skip down to the bottom and kind of meet in the middle here. We have number 99, Samuel Wilson, jumping out to do his qualifying lap. I do think it is going to be a very interesting race tonight. We're on another short track again. Stay tuned. If you're tired of seeing them go in circles so quickly, we will have a long track next week. Another short track tonight, though. We're going to hop on over, check in on number 5, Scott Wilson, through his qualifying lap. He's looking good, looking steady there. And we're going to see number 97, Steven. Looks like he hasn't joined his qualifying lap just yet. We're going to key in on number 6, Nicholas Sutton. Looking pretty clean. Those are looking like some good laps. He cuts down, comes back out wide. We have number 88, David. Unfortunately, and I'm so sorry, David, I did just miss your qualifying lap, but looks like you're looking pretty good there. Right. Looks like Colton may not yet. Rob Loist. We're going to skip around here. Looks like Dalton may have already qualified as well. I do agree. Nick looks like he's out to compete.
Colton, in audio settings, make sure all three are set to on to your microphone and headset.
You hear me now?
Yep, loud and clear. Yes, sir, you're good.
It's only let me do the push to talk. Is that common?
Yeah, that's what you want, is push to talk.
Ah, okay.
All right, so we're going to be jumping over, getting everybody lined up here shortly. I agree. It does look like Nick is out to compete. I think he's going to give Dalton a run for his money tonight. But up in the spotlight, we do have number 73, Dalton, in first place, top qualifier. Right behind him in second, we have number 6, Nicholas Sutton. And then in third, number 97, Stephen Porter.
Y'all remember to please have fun.
Absolutely. That's what we do.
And if you can't have fun, at least do something cool for the camera.
Thanks for tuning in to the live stream, William. We wish you were able to hop on, but we do understand. Thanks for still hanging out and watching.
Define fun.
Same here.
Copy that.
I don't remember. Is there a stage in this race?
No, sir. We're going 80 laps all the way through. There's no white checker flag restarts either. It's just 80 laps.
Ooh, Lamar's got the setup. That is crazy. I think that would be fantastic. You know, I've watched a couple of, as you know, prepping to announce and trying to get a better understanding of this. Watched a few. I've seen it up on the TV, and it is nice. It's a nice view. So you're definitely watching good tonight, Lamar. All right, so the pace car is leading the pack right now. We have 1 lap to green. I do think tonight's race is going to be a little bit tricky. You know, it looks pretty wide, but I think it's going to be really difficult for these drivers to pass. So it's definitely going to be take your shot when you can. I think we might have a few incidents here and there just as we get through it. These are going to be some really tough turns for these drivers, especially with that quick turn right at the back corner. And we have a green flag. We are off. That pace car is off. Dalton leading the pack. Number 9 right behind him. Ooh, and it looks like we did have a little bit of activity right back there in the back. Looks like there might have been we did get a caution thrown out. So we are off to a little bit of a rocky start. We're going to try to key in over on that incident while we're going under caution. So it looks like there was already a little bit of an incident, and then number 42 came down trying to dodge it, hit number 88, David. So quite a few drivers there. As mentioned, I did think it was going to be a little bit tricky tonight. These turns come in very sharp. Right off the bat, within lap 2 or 3, we had an incident, so it should be an interesting night. All right, so we're getting everybody to line back up under the caution here. Let everybody get sorted.
Anybody know if the broadcast is recorded so we can go back and watch it later?
Absolutely. I mean, it's on YouTube, so it's going to be there. You are live on YouTube right now.
All right, so we're going to be coming off that caution, and we have a green flag. We are back off. So still holding steady at the head of the pack. We have number 73, Dalton, towards the middle of the pack right now. We're focused in on number 99, Samuel. And we do have another caution. So we're going to jump back, see what happened there. All right, okay, so it looks like number 1, Dalton Merriman, came out of that turn a little too hard. He went wide, tried to go up against that sidewall, and ran into number 12, Owen Bridges.
All right, guys, keep it going. Gotta make it through 80 of them.
All right, so it looks like Dalton Merriman is going to go into the pits there. We're going to head back over to this front there. And I love a little mild betting going on. 20 bones forever smokes Dalton. No, we want to have some good, clean racing tonight, but it definitely is exciting when we have some of these incidents. It breaks it up, but it can make for a longer race. So we are right now at lap 11 of 80. Still going to be under that caution as we go back around, but it looks like number 1, Dalton Merriman, is making his way back out onto the track. So we should be getting back on track here shortly.
Nicholas, you got your ears on, bud? Mute music.
Check. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you're coming through now. Just wanted to throw you off the game on this restart.
Green flag.
And we have a green flag, and we're off. So they're going back on track. Lap 13 of 80 tonight. I do agree. I think it is going to be a little bit tough to beat Dalton on a short track. He loves these. But we do have another caution back out on the field. So we're going to take a quick look back at that. Ooh, it was about a 5-car pileup there. So we're going to back that up just a tad, see what exactly happened here. All right, so they were making it around the track. And And oh, we had some carnage up in the front that then created some towards the back there. So it did look like...
Coming around high, watch out.
Looked like number 84 went a little bit high, crashed into number 5. And then that caused number 42 to autocorrect, or overcorrect there. Ooh, that one was a tough one.
Don't be mad, Nicholas, it worked.
Not mad at all. A lot of laps to go.
You let me do it again?
Nope.
All right, so we did have a big pile up there. We're still under that caution. Pace car is out right now. 1 lap to green, though. We're going to key in on a couple of our different drivers as we get back in there. Still up in front, we have number 73, Dalton. Right alongside him, we have number 6, Nicholas Sutton. In third, we have number 57, Bristol Williams. So you'll see them coming across.
Sorry about that.
Tell me that 12 go by.
And we have a green flag. So we did get some placement movement there. We have number 99, Samuel, that jumped back up in the front here. He's kind of more to the end of the head of the pack there. We also have Willis up there in the 5th place right now, number 54. Looking good. Oh, it does look like Samuel sneaked by him, though, and took that placement. Dalton is still holding steady up in the front. We did have another points change there. Number 57 was able to hop in there and steal 2nd. He is tied neck and neck. We do have a little bit of a battle going there. They got a little close. I think that one's going to be a tight one. Everybody's vying for that 2nd place spot while Dalton holds down 1st. Right behind him, we do have number 29, Scott Drost. And then, of course, number 99, Samuel, doing great. Trying to catch up. Again, I do think this track is going to be really hard to make those passes. It's so quick. We're going to hop on over and check on a few of our other drivers. We have a newcomer, number 10, Colton Keller, doing pretty good, making his debut for the Grassroots Racing League. Right behind him, we do have number 42, DJ Kramer, coming around that bend. They're holding steady, so it's not quite as close as a tight pack as it is up in the front, but they're doing really good. This is a tough track. We're going to hop on over and see how number 5, Scott Wilson's doing. He was involved in one of those incidents, so he's definitely got some time to make up. But with this, even though it is a short track, we do have a good amount of time left. We're only on lap 25 of 80. So Scott's going to hold in there. We're going to pop on over, check in on David. David's going strong. He's doing pretty good there. He was also involved in one of those early incidents, so he's also got some time to make up. But he's looking really clean through those turns. Another individual involved in the incident. We're going to pop on over and see Rob Loist. Number 84, one of our newcomers. He's trying to make up some time here, so he's coming back around. He's working on getting back on that lead lap. And I agree, 3 wide on that turn is wild. We're going to hop back up into the front, see if we have some interaction there. Dalton is still holding steady with a good distance between him and number 6, Nicholas. About a good car length. We see that gap close through the straightaway, but then as we go into the turns, it broadens back up again. Right behind number 6, we have number 57, Bristol Williams. So they've been kind of trading off back and forth for that 2nd and 3rd place tonight. Looks like number 6 was trying to go up on the broadside to take placement there, but just did not quite make it. Looking at this view, we can see just how short this track is. So they have some time during that straightaway to gain some speed, but then they're immediately met with a corner, followed by another one, super quick, super sharp, taking a lot of control for these drivers tonight. It is not the shortest track, but it is one of the shortest tracks out in North Carolina tonight. When doing a little bit of research before the event, definitely found it was going to be momentum based. Every driver is going to have to keep their momentum through these turns, through the straightaways, build some speed there. It was going to be a difficult track to begin with. Also an aggressive track, which does track for some of those incidents we're seeing at the beginning there. So we're going to change our camera angle here. We're going to try to do the chopper view, see what it looks like from above. Ooh, we had a little bit of bumper action there. So number 57 was coming in hot. Got a little bit of a tap on number 6, but held steady. We didn't hit that caution on this one. They're really vying for those spots, those top podium spots tonight. So we're peeking back through some of our other drivers. Colton is going to come back out of the pits. With this being such a short track, those pit timings are going to be need to be taken very seriously. They're going to lose a lot of time if they're not well-timed pits. We are almost halfway through the race already. We're entering lap 39 of 80, so we're about halfway through here. We're going to key in again on a couple of our other drivers, check in on number 99, Samuel, who's coming around. David, holding steady. He's still making up some time there, but he's driving along. He's doing great. I think a lot of these drivers, especially in a rookie league, think, oh, I just have to bust out and be the absolute best driver there ever is. But this is also a really great learning opportunity. So they can come in, practice, have fun, really enjoy getting to know the other drivers and build that community. So love to see the consistency here and just finishing the race for all of the drivers. We do have number 5, Scott Wilson. He's trying to make a comeback there. Again, was in one of those earlier incidents, but doing well. He's making up some time, trying to get back on that lead lap. We're going to hop over and see how number 54, Willies, is doing. Ooh, and we did get another caution here, so we're going to look back at that real quick.
Stop.
We're running Willis.
Ooh, okay, so it looks like it was number 84, Rob Loist, and number 5, Scott Wilson, back in an incident there. We're going to back it up just a little bit, see what exactly happened here. I don't think it was as bad of a pileup as last time. Oh, maybe a little bit. All right, so we're coming out of that corner. Looks like number 5 was trying to get a little bit of an edge out. He was trying to get back on that lead lap. Number 84 cut too close to the inside or the high end of the track there. Edged him out. That also caused some overcorrection for number 42 and number 10. I agree. Nick, number 6, is holding his own. He's doing really great. He is vying for that podium spot. So he's doing really great at keeping number 57, Bristol, behind him. But number 57, Bristol, is not giving up now. So we are still under that caution right now, waiting for the green flag again. I do agree, though. Number 5 cannot catch a break tonight. This track is going to be very hard, especially if you're involved in some of those incidents. And we do have a green flag. We are off again. So only 33 laps to go. For sure. Definitely got to pay attention to those doors, those windows to get some placement movement there. They do come up really quickly and they close super quickly as well. Does look like we had some positioning changes towards the middle of the pack, so we're going to key in on some of those. Take a look over at number 29, Scott Drost. Right behind him, we have number 42, DJ Grammer. So they're closing in. They're trying to get some placement as we enter these last few laps. Again, even though that says 30 laps to go, we are on a short track. It's going to come by very quickly. So they're trying to get any kind of movement here in positioning as soon as possible. Number 57 is holding steady. He's going to hold his line. We're going to hop on over, check in on Scott after that incident. So he's coming back around, trying to get some positioning back. I agree. I think Nick may be going a little bit too cautious right now. Just needs to send it. Ooh, and another little bit of a tap there between number 5 and number 84. So number 5, Scott, is going to zoom right ahead. He is behind a lap, so he's going to be trying to gain some of that yardage there, get back up on the lead lap. We have number 54, Willis, holding steady there. Ooh, got a little bit of close, almost a little bit of a bumper-to-bumper action there. We did not go under caution, though, so we are still holding steady. Scott's still trying to make up some time there. It does look like we had some positioning changes up in the front of the pack, so we're going to zoom back up here. So we do still have number 73, Dalton, in the lead positioning. We're going to key in on number 57, Bristol, who did overtake number 6, Nicholas. So throughout this entire race, pretty much, number 6, Nicholas, has been holding steady in that second place. But it does look like number 57 finally edged him out and was able to get that second place positioning. It does look like number 5 and 84 are beefing tonight. And we do have another yellow flag, so we're going to take a step back, see what happened there. Ooh, looks like number 10. So we don't have a pile up here, but he did come around that corner really hot. Lost control, fishtailed a little bit, and hit that sidewall. I agree. I'm not sure exactly how that happened. Definitely don't want to miss anything, so we're going to key in on the front for a little while as we get closer to the end of this. Right, so we still have that pace car out in front here. We're just lining back up. Do agree. Center a little too hard there. Number 10, Colton, did go a little too fast and got spun out there. And we have a green flag. We are back off. The pace car is off. Dalton, number 73, is going to hold steady. He's going to keep that first place positioning. Looks like we might have some position changing there right behind number 57. So we're going to jump over, see how Bristol's doing. He is fighting against number 42, DJ Grammer, who's made some advancement here. Was able to overtake number 6, Nicholas, for that third place spot. Ooh! And we just had an incident in real time. We're still going to back it up just a little bit to check in on that. So it looks like number 6 got a little over ambitious, bumped into number 42 and caused a little bit of a spin out there. So we are back under caution with only 16 laps to go. With that, we do have some other positioning changes here. So now up in third place, we have number 12, Owen Bridges. He is a newcomer to the league as of this week, so glad to have you here tonight, Owen. Right behind him, we have number 29, Scott Drost. And we do see number 5, Scott Wilson, peeking back around. He's trying to make up some time, and he is back up on that lead lap. So we're going to check in on him. He's at the end of the lead lap, but he's made up a lot of really good time, which is impressive on these short tracks. It makes it really hard. And we did hear some as these drivers were going through practice sessions. Their tires, they were saying they were toasting the tires as they were going around. So this track is definitely going to be a little bit tricky for that. It's going to take some real... It's been taking some real precision on making sure they're letting off the throttle, giving it a little bit of a break as they go through, not so much hard braking, and then just putting the throttle down as they want to speed up through those straightaways. And we have a green flag again. Ooh, so we had a little bit of bumper-to-bumper action there. Number 12 got a little excited, bumped into number 57, who then tapped into number 73, but they held steady. They all kept it steady, kept their positioning. It's going to get a little bit hairy as we go down through with these last few laps. And we also had another little bit of a spin out there. Number 29 got a little excited, bumped in there. With just 11 laps to go, it looks like a couple of these drivers are getting a little bit antsy. So we have a neck and neck tie here. Number 12 is trying to bump number 57 out of the way. A little bit more of an aggressive race tonight. I agree, Lamar. That was some good control on Dalton's part. It did give him a good advantage there. So he is up in front. We did just see number 12, Owen, pass by. But we're going to look at another camera angle. So he's got some good distance there. We do have a little bit of latency here, so I do apologize for the in and out video quality. But look at that gap between Dalton and second place there. We are going to key in, see how David's doing back in the back. David's still doing really well. I agree. They're pushing hard. The tires are not happy about it. But David's still holding strong back here. His tires are looking pretty good even through those turns. A little shoddy there. We got a little bit of a shake, but holding really well. We've seen the practice paying off. Hopping on over to number 99, Samuel Wilson, who's sitting at a clean 6th place positioning right now. He's looking good. We have a little bit of a battle back there as number 6, Nicholas, did drop back to the middle of the pack there. I did think it is definitely attributing to tire wear of that positioning loss, but still holding in there. Right behind, we do see number 5, Scott Wilson, who has made incredible makeup of time. He is vying back for that first place spot, or at least a podium spot if he can, with just 3 laps to go. As much as I want to key in on all of the drivers tonight, we are going to go back up and focus on the front so we can catch the end of the race with just 3 laps to go. Right, so just 2 laps to go. We still have number 73, Dalton, holding it down in first place. He's doing well. You can even tell his tires are getting a little hot there. We also have number 12, Owen Bridges, who came back from the kind of middle back of the pack, but is doing really well, holding in second. We did have a little bit of an incident there that almost set them off course, but we are still holding steady. And right behind we had, and we do have a checkered flag. So that is our winner tonight, number 73, Dalton.
Great race, everybody.
Yeah, great race, everybody. I'm glad to see all drivers out here in this race.
Absolutely.
So we are going to key in, just with so many drivers tonight, we're only going to do the top 3 spots, see if we can get them to talk with us tonight. But if you can hear the other drivers, they're all giving everybody a congratulations right now for the turnout and having a good race.
That was a tough track.
We'll definitely key on the top 3 if they have their microphone set up, but we'll also maybe try to key in on a couple of our legacy members. We see Dalton doing his celebratory burnout there with some donuts on the track.
Great race. Yep, welcome everybody.
Welcome to the lead.
All right, so we're going to try to talk to our top spot tonight. Number 1 in first place, number 73, Dalton. All right, good evening, guys. So checking in on number 73, Dalton. You won the race tonight. How you feeling?
Pretty good. It was nervous.
Yeah. Thanks for that shout out tonight.
Yes, great job on the broadcasting. And I want to get a shout out because I had my first tailgating party at my house to watch this race.
Hey, we didn't get an invite.
Anytime, Sam, anytime. Hold you to that, David.
All right, so we're going to key over to our second place. We'll see if number 12, Owen, is online,
And
if
I
we can
think
get
it was
him to
Duke
come over
fan
the
too,
mic.
right?
Good evening. We want to check in with number 12, Owen. Are you able to come over your mic and give a quick little shout out of how the race went tonight? Doesn't look like he could hear me. We're going to key over and see if Bristol Williams wants to come over the mic. Number 57, Bristol, if you're still in, go ahead and come over the mic, give a shout out. We'd love to hear from you as you came away with that third place spot tonight. Okay, so these newcomers, they may have signed off a little bit early, so we're going to jump in and talk to some of our Legacy League members. Starting off with number 99, Samuel. You want to come over the mic and say how the race went tonight, maybe give a shout out?
Yeah, first I'll give a shout out to my dad and Lamar. I know they're watching the race. The race went very well tonight. Glad to see that we have all real drivers in and no AIs. From what I witnessed tonight, it's going to be very competitive going forward.
I agree. Thanks for coming over the mic, Samuel. Definitely been enjoying spending some time with Lamar this evening. He's been keeping me company in the chat, so glad to have y'all both here as a driver and watcher tonight. Thanks, Samuel. We're going to jump on over to number 5, Scott. You want to jump on and give a quick shout out? Before we do that, do want to pass along a great job, Sam, from Lamar.
Yeah, I want to give the same shout out to my dad and the Randolphs for always watching. I like the race today. We didn't have any AIs. We had, real bodies, and it just lets us know that
we're here to have a lot of fun, and we're all going to learn together and get better. I know I got caught up in a couple of jams, but it's okay. It's part of racing. Good racing, everybody.
For sure. Thanks for coming over the mic, Scott. It was a really great, exciting race. You definitely had a little bit of trouble there, got involved in one of those incidents, but made a good comeback. That was a lot of time to make up in such a short track, so nice work.
Appreciate it, and great job, Mo.
Thanks, Scott. We're going to key into just 2 more drivers, and then we'll go ahead and cut to our in-screen. Number 88, David, you want to come over the mic and give a shout out? Great race tonight. I did see a couple of incidents on your end as well, you know, not necessarily that you directly caused, but were involved in. So how was that?
Yeah, it was a great race, and it was a tough track. But all in all, I came home in one piece in 10th position, so I'm happy with that. And I just want to give a shout-out to all of our new drivers. It was great competitive racing, and also a good job you doing broadcasting.
Thanks, David. I appreciate the shout out there. You definitely got some kudos. Lamar said, great run tonight. Definitely agree. It was really nice seeing all of the drivers tonight, and you did a great job. So thanks for tuning in and being one of our consistent drivers from the beginning of the league. We're excited to have you stay on as it continues to grow. And last but not least, we're going to tune in over to number 54, Willis. Willis, you want to come over the mic if you're still on to give a quick shout out?
It was a good race. It's the first time I wasn't outlapped. I want to shout out Shakoya, Sophia, and Ethan. Sophia wants to say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Thanks for watching and thanks for tuning in and supporting. All right. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Definitely enjoyed the new drivers tonight. We had some really great racing, only a few incidences, but really great race. We loved seeing all the new drivers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you to our drivers. Have a great night, guys.
You too.
Thank you, Mo.
Thanks, guys. All right, so as mentioned, thanks for tuning in to watch tonight. I hope everybody has a great Friday evening and a great weekend. Looking forward to next week. So we do have a special event on Wednesday, and then we'll also have our week 5 race on Friday. So definitely tune in on Wednesday and Friday night. As always, a big thank you to our sponsors, Gypsy Soul Knives, Nielsen Knives, GC Racing, CXT, and S&S Hot Rods. As always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and join our Discord to get into the action. We'll see you back next week. Thanks. Good night.